stop it, quiet. If it's new, I done got it. See my jewels, shining, shining. White diamonds, Miley Cyrus. Private jet, private pilot. Look at me, stylish, stylish. Masterpiece, body, body, done. Hey, I don't know no better. I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy. I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming. I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy. I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro. I got mileage on me. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on him. Yeah, more action and no talk. I went quiet on him. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on him. Hey, couple of bands up in my pocket. I don't want pause to get wild nonsense. We got momentum, don't try to stop it. Diamonds are clearer than my conscience. I don't let bygones be bygones. That's when I'm honest. Penthouse building, reach heaven's heights. Nah, that's what you call a God complex. Remember the days I was down low when it was out cold, but I went out and got it. Look at my milestones, man, it feel like the Dow Jones when you look at my pocket. Look at the flex, whipping the Teslas. I'm a mess, but it's all a finesse. Boy, you, stop it, quiet. If it's new, I done got it. See my jewels, shining, shining. White diamonds, Miley Cyrus. Private jet, private pilot. Look at me, stylish, stylish. Masterpiece, body, body, done. Hey, I don't know no better. I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy. I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming. I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy. I'm here to stay.
An absolutely perfect fall afternoon for football, and we are under bright blue Colorado skies at Empower Field at Mile High in Denver. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Arizona Cardinals and the Denver Broncos. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. First carry for Kenyon Drake. And not a lot of daylight. Not really any daylight inside as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Throwing now is Murray. Rolling to his right. He's going to take off with it. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for third down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. On 3rd and short, Drake. And some room to maneuver. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That goes for 14 yards. First down, Cardinals. Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive. Couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important third down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one goes for 24 yards. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory as they're down to the 29-yard line. Murray a give. This is Drake. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. Matt Judon there to bring him down.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Murray going to run play action with Drake and look to throw it. Flush to his right. He's got Dallas Goedert, his tight end, over the middle. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 12-yard line. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. On first down, Drake. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
Running for the shotgun with Drake. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. It's picked up by the Broncos. And to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line.
Pardon me, you know how often we hear about the red zone, right? From the 20-yard line going in, that's scoring zone, getting points on the board. A lot of teams call from the 10-yard line in the green zone. That's your money zone. He fumbles the ball inside the money zone. You have one job, take care of the ball. That didn't happen.
And he'll get this one up to about his 14. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
That was a pretty good job defensively to hold him to a 2-yard run. But I've got to think this offensive line, they're asking their quarterback for a different type of a run. One that they rely on, one they have confidence in, one they feel like they can block.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now a handoff here to his running back. And just not a ton of room to work with. He'll get it to the 15 for a gain of 2.
15-yard line.
2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the second down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on third down to keep the drive going. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy.
That's good.
That one good for 13 and a Denver first down. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
And we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to them. Hey, you guys got a turnover? We appreciate it. They want to continue their drive.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12 at the 27-yard line.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 12. Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. And he's able to get more than half of what they needed. That brings up a 3rd and 5.
Gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 5.
They'll set up a throw. That's going to be caught by Judy. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. 5 yards, and that means they come up short, as they're going to have to punt here on the opening drive. We're scoreless after 1.
That's the end of the first quarter with no score.
On 4th down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. Time for our first check of the NFL scoreboard, and it's an early lead there for the Saints. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL.
And 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that, because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. On play action, it's Murray. He's going to look deep, end zone for Hopkins. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. On second down, it's Drake. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Good work by that Bronco defense, and it leads to a 4th down.
I'm not sure it made a difference on that play, but one thing to keep in mind, here in the early part of the year during a day game, the sun does play a factor on deep balls.
Zane Gonzalez on for the field goal. A 54-yard attempt.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through, and the Cardinals have the first points. It's 3-0. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Yeah, and now
Rams in the building. What's up, my boy? You already know. Gotta get this one real quick.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. This one a little slow to get cooking. Just a 3-0 scoreline as they begin with a 1st and 10. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. They'll buy some time right. And that's complete. Albert Okwuegbunam. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Call that a very strong gain of 24. First 2 minutes gone by, 2nd quarter.
Yes.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Dancing to his left. And his pass incomplete. Got out of the pocket.
Say that again?
Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you
Send
don't
the
have
kid
a
down
running
to come
lane
get it.
that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it, live to fight another down.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. They'll look to throw again. He completes this one to Mack. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to make it 4th down.
Brings up 4th down and 1.
When?
Again, he'll drop to throw. Man open.
No first.
Turnover. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. Even though they didn't get it, probably the right call. Too long for a field goal and just not a whole lot to gain from a punt there.
Yeah, you wouldn't have really netted very much yardage if you punt the ball, right? And the thing about a field goal, and you know this from so much experience, the longer the field goal, the lower it comes out off the kick, right? Which means it's got a better chance of being blocked. So you're taking a chance either way. I like the fact they went for it.
Juke, man!
Past the 45 to the 47. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady gain.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. To throw, it's Murray. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. And they will finally bring this run back to an end, but not before he's down inside the 5-yard line at the 4. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
They'll run here with Mack.
That's a good stop, man.
This one. Losing yardage back at the 12. That's going to go as a loss of 7, and it'll set him back for second down.
Second and goal at the 12-yard line.
Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. He and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. You think about it, Charles, this is not a quarterback that's used to running the football a lot. In that time, he was loose with it, had it knocked free.
He always has to think to himself that there's always going to be traffic around because of what you just said. Not that elusive, not going to get into the open field very often. Remember, he's not Lamar Jackson, not Michael Vick back in.
Oh, and he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety. If you know the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. Ooh. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
That's a lot of points. They'll look to throw now on first down. Steps away to his left. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
That coach is always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short.
But it's 4th down.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that is going to be incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Cardinal defense is going to get the football back. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll start the drive with Drake. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. From the 41, Murray. That's complete. It's Kyle Juszczyk. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. They fake the handoff. Now Murray. Going deep for Hopkins. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
14-yard line.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game.
To kick off for Arizona.
It'll be the Broncos getting the football first in this second half as they trail, and we are back underway. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally, because they've done all or nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
And they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 7 yards there and a first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, you can't really hide.
And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And the Cardinals have got it going the other way. And nothing but daylight ahead. And they bring this one.
That's a good hit, boy. Let's go, Zay.
Recovery touchdown for Arizona.
Let's go, Zay.
Lining up for the extra point.
This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room. Boy, they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave him a comfortable lead.
Gonzalez good on the extra point. And the lead is up to 8.
Gonzalez to kick off.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
That's a good son. Bro, you ain't just see Isaiah Simmons light Marlon Mack the fuck
ready to go. And Charles, they're certainly still
lit him up, and he about to throw a pick.
Offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out.
And he fires one that's intercepted.
Now I got to get an offensive touchdown.
Murphy, a young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe
this guy's not entertained
in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards.
I don't got it, Skip. I got nothing but 20.
They go play action here on first down. They'll roll him out right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away.
Matter of fact, nope, I don't got that. I'm portfolio.
Open now, second down.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. They'll run with Drake. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a
Those
nice
guys
run.
running off this line fast
You
as
think
hell.
if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Yeah, Dallas. Yeah, Dallas.
Take this one in for the
Let's go, Dallas.
Touchdown. Dallas Goedert, his first touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead.
On that 3rd down call, the goal was to get the ball to their tight end and pick up a 1st down, but he wasn't satisfied with just that. They got the 1st down. That was the gravy. He decided to take in the whole meal and rumbled in for a touchdown.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And no return on
That's
this
a
one as the
good catch and run, Dallas. Way to run him over.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Let's get this game
The
over.
Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly,
Go ahead,
it's time
Zay.
to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back up. On track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. This is the tight end fan. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
Let's get this football game over with.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Eluding the pressure right. Open man, he completes it to Judy. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 23 yards on the play.
He threw it off his back foot across the middle of the field. Who the hell is that? Somebody tell me who this is.
Action.
And that'll set him back 5. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. They'll set up to throw. They'll
Can I help
run
you,
the
sir?
screen
Never
with
let you
Matt.
shit out my Friday.
That's a gain of 11. Would have been a 1st down if not for that penalty moments ago.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back
off that car
slipping out
forever
there,
ago.
catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
But when you go from 2nd to 4 to 3rd and 3, that just tells you who won that battle on the last play, huh?
Yeah, 1st round went to the offense, 2nd round the defense. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They go right back to Mack. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play.
First and 10.
Out of the gun, here's a give to Mack. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Marlon Mack, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos cut into that lead. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for the offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of a season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
Taken at the 15, a short kick. Now a hit and a loose football. It's picked up by the Broncos. And this is going to be brought back for
Oh my God.
Touchdown. And all of a sudden, we've got a ball game. They get the touchdown, then on the kickoff, they get another touchdown, picking up the fumble, taking it to the house in just a matter of moments. 2 quick scores, Charles.
Every time we start to neglect special teams and big plays that occur off of them, something like this happens that reminds us we've got ourselves a game now.
McManus's point after is good.
Who the heck is number 30 on my team? I only know that kid.
Preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kicks away following that fumble.
Oh, he tried to kick it to him again.
Taken at the 15, a short kick.
This guy's he kicked it to him twice.
The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Third quarter of a 2-point game, a good one so far. Here's 2nd and 10. Running, it's Drake. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That's a play to take note of there for the defense, I think, in the future. If you're going to try and block him, maybe you get a guard to help double team him and try and steer him out of the play. They should have done it on that snap.
And Murray throwing complete here to Drake. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line.
Mom, you what? What? Say it again.
On that one and a 1st down.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the...
Let's go, Dallas. All right, how I'm going to call you? All right, so make sure your stuff is on. But you know I work today, right?
And the Cardinals will extend their lead.
6 something.
And that makes it a 9-point game.
Makes the score Cardinals 24, Broncos 15.
Probably like 320 is on. I mean, not 322. 220 is on. What?
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it.
He could call me. He could call you too.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. Escaping the pressure right.
Good job, y'all.
Anywhere to go.
All right.
And he goes down. Hassan Reddick In there to get him. It's a loss of 5. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. They're giving those short little routes. Tackled him in bounds, too. They're just not wanting to get beat over the top.
Yeah, and if you can't really get downfield, take the short routes. But now you've got to have guys who can actually break tackles and increase those gains.
That's caught left side by Judy. And he'll be out right at the 35. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a 1st down.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he's going to have a Broncos 1st down as he'll get this up to about the 42. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down.
At the 42-yard line.
To throw now on 1st down. Flushed out right. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line.
Brandon, I don't want to violate any of our broadcasting rules by declaring a game over before it's over. But that one, that puts them in real jeopardy there.
Absolutely. It was a 2-possession game. It is a 2-possession game at this stage in the 4th. They needed points out of that drive.
And obviously now, no chance at all to get those points that they so desperately needed.
On 1st down, Drake. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 11 yards there, 1st down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. Good gain there on 1st down and keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
And he's got some space here.
And
he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Kenyon Drake, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals push further out in front. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. From the gun, Murray sliding out of the pocket. And he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their 4th quarter lead.
Broncos 15. Zane Gonzalez to kick off for Arizona.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And this carries into the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10. at their own 17-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
It's a gain of 7.
You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage.
4th down.
They'll run for it. It's Matt. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. The 40, the 20, 10, and a little bit of a consolation prize there. He's into the end zone. Won't win him the game, but they do get the score with all zeros showing.
But some fantasy players are really happy with that score.
Doesn't affect the outcome, but, hey, nice job there to put it in the end zone for the final play.
Could it affect other things? Sometimes these types of scores are ones that we don't consider big at the time. Then later on we find out maybe that was a tiebreaker.
Yeah.
Or, of course, in the fantasy football world, these points mean a lot.
A lot there. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And that will write a finish to this ball game.
That keeps the score Cardinals 32, Broncos 21.
Well, an interesting finish to this one. They get in the end zone at the end of the game. Then they went for 2. It wouldn't have mattered. The game was over, but they didn't get that 2-point conversion.
I think trying to get the 2 points, that was for pride for them. But obviously the guys on the other side of the ball had some pride, too. They stopped the 2-point play, even though, as you noted, it did not